Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this easel card with the Plentiful Plants bundle. Here's the Plentiful Plants bundle. It's part of the Bloom Where You're Planted suite, which includes the Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper, and the paper lattice comes with 10 sheets of the paper lattice. You can color it any color that you want or cut it up into different sizes and use it as you please. It's very fun to use. And the Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper has paper that coordinates with the dies, so you can cut out 3 of the pots. This one, and this one. So cool. Love it when the designer series paper coordinates with the dies. And then you can also cut out some plants. This one up here in there, and then this one, which is not shown here, but you'll see in my other video, so check out my other video. Got wood green, we've got cinnamon cider bricks, and I love these vines. I'm using them on this card to great effect, I think. It looks very cool. And a gray speckled look here. So that is the suite. So for this card, I'm using this hanging basket and the pot stamp and this leaf stamp right here. And of course the dies to cut them out. So to start, I have a piece of evening evergreen, and it is 11 by 4 1/4, and I've scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2, and I've folded it in half, and then I fold it back in half again to create the card base that we're going to use. And then I've cut out 2 pieces of the designer series paper, and I cut it out so that I have the vines going up this way and then some of the vines going down on this piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere these pieces. If you wanted to, you could even have like half of this piece up here and then the other half down here. That would look cool too. Next, I have a piece of cinnamon cider that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to layer on top of it some of the DSP that looks like the cinnamon cider bricks that is 2 1/2 wide by 4 inches tall. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that on. Super fun. And then I have stamped the pot in cinnamon cider and cut that out. And I've stamped the leaf in evening evergreen. And I like to attach it with glue dots. Just makes it really easy to attach. And so I just put a glue dot on the bottom of the leaves, like so. And then to attach the hanging basket, I have a little trick that I do. I use a scrap piece of paper, and then I put a little bit of liquid glue on a sponge. Just a little bit. If I can get a little bit out. There we go. Have to keep this one upside down. And I'm just going to put just like a little bit all around the bottom here. And there we go. Just makes it really easy to adhere. And that's it. So I'm gonna put this on dimensionals. Put one right there. And then I think I'm gonna use some mini dimensionals on the leaves. And then I'm going to adhere it to the bricks. Just right in the middle. Next, I'm going to add some twine from the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. This pack is awesome because you get all these colors: black, vanilla, gray, white, and like a craft or tan or crumb cake. So I'm going to use some white twine, and I'm just going to make a little bow just right on the roll here. And then I'm going to trim that off. Put that back, and then use a little glue dot. Just kind of roll that. I can attach the glue dot and just put it right in the hole there. It just kind of adds something to it. And then if you want, you could add it with dimensionals, or you could just add it flat. This time, I think I'm gonna do dimensionals. So remember, you're only putting adhesive or dimensionals only on the top, not on the bottom. You don't wanna adhere your card together. You just wanna put it on the top so that you'll be able to create the easel. So now for the easel part, super simple. We are just taking a strip of basic white and a strip of evening evergreen. And our basic white is, let's see, is it 1/2 inch, or it's 3/4 of an inch wide by 3. And then our evening evergreen is 1 inch wide by, just make it like 3.5. And I've used the Treasured Tags punch to create the ends right here. So I insert the paper, so I'll show you what I did, and upside down. And I push the paper all the way. I don't know if you can see the paper there, kind of jutting out. I push the paper all the way in and then put it where I want it and punch. And so since this is 1 inch wide, I get the whole design, all the curves and points and everything. Since this is only 3/4 of an inch, I only got the curve and the point. But it's really cool because then you can just line them up however you want. You see how it lines up like that? This one is different. I made it longer, so maybe I should make this one longer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this one longer so that it kind of shows, so that would be better. So let me go get some more evening evergreen. So here's some evening evergreen. So it's 1 inch wide. So I'm going to insert it into the punch all the way. And I like to flip it upside down so I can see it. And then I'm just going to make sure everything's lined up and punch. Now I only want it to be about 3 inches long or so, like probably there. So I'm going to cut it about here. And then that way it should line up, hopefully. So punch that, and we'll see how Am I measuring what? Yes, very nice. I love it. Okay, so that's how you can do some layering with the treasured tags punch. Really fun punch. So I'll put that aside. So both of these get dimensionals. Gonna pop it up really tall. When you're doing an easel card, you have to use dimensionals so that your easel has somewhere to rest or to stop. Otherwise, it would not be an easel card. The easel card would not work. So put our thank you on here. Nice, perfect, love it. And we'll put it right about there. And then now we have our easel card. So cool, I love it. I'm offering a free card kit when you purchase the Plentiful Plants bundle using my hostess code. It consists of supplies for 6 cards. So these 3 designs. This is a greenhouse card. Isn't that cool? So cool. There's so many different kinds of cards that you can make with this suite. It's just so much fun. Thank you so much for watching my video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out all my other Plentiful Plants bundle videos. They're part of the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.